evening, everyone. I am Godfred and I'm going to lead the discussion for the procurement team tonight. We appreciate the opportunity and the time to negotiate a deal for both parties. As much as we recognize the value and partnership as a company, we are committed to a long-term relationship that is mutually beneficial to both parties. We also want to ensure that the deal is financially sustainable and is a competitive one in the market. Our priorities for this dialogue are clear. One, we want a competitive price from this deal. Two, we also require an extended payment term with a favorable payment method. And lastly, a cost efficiency delivery arrangement. Our position on these matters have been communicated to you via email, and it was unfortunate that you rejected our offer. Therefore, we are here to begin a process of seeking clarification on the rationale behind why you think our proposal is not favorable to you so that we can clarify that. So I want the sales team to give us the reason, then we go on.
Good evening. Thank you for taking the time to meet with us today. I'm Cheng Chi. Our team member are Guohua, Weijia, Weizhou, and Omer. So our primary goal is to establish a mutually beneficial agreement that ensure a long-term partnership between AG and RSW Corporation. We value transparency and collaboration, so we aim to strike a balance between logistic, financial, payment risk, and regulation. So next, let's negotiate in detail.
So, hi everyone, I am Priyanka and I'm the pricing lead for this proposal. So, let's start with the discussion on the pricing. We are proposing the price to be around 1200 as per our market intelligence and research against the cost of 1250 that was shared by you. I want to take a moment to actually explain the reason behind this cost reduction. First of all, you know that RSW have a market dominance in North America with an annual revenue of $18 billion and extensive supply network that will be very helpful and will give an edge to AG going forward. Second thing, there's a $40 price gap that is impacting us because of your FOB Incoterms, making RSW eligible on cost reduction. Third thing, we wanted to understand the cost breakup of your product as RSW wants to be competitive in the market and want to have a fair market price. Since the company is also under cost pressure, we want to be competitive in the market. And last but not the least, we came to know that there are some competitors of AG like Ingram Micro and Tech Data who are also in the similar business. But we wanted to start the business with AG and want to offer you a long term relationship with us. The deal that we are looking forward, if this goes really well, we would like to start the business with you. Also, if there is some issues, then we may need to explore other alternative options as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Priyanka, for the information. We understand that cost efficiency is a priority for you. However, at $1,200 per unit, we would be operating below a sustainable margin, which would impact our ability to maintain the high quality and our innovation that differentiate our product from lower cost alternatives, giving a rising cost in research and development, manufacturing, and quality assurance. Reducing our price to that level is not a viable option. As you mentioned, our competitors, they both recognize this value and have agreed to pricing within our range. We want RSW to stay ahead in this competitive market with the best technology available from us, one that delivers both performance and reliability, as you mentioned. But we can also create additional value for RSW through a long-term supply agreement. If RSW commits to a 12-month contract or higher volume purchases, we can discuss a structured pricing adjustment, and I will also apply that and get approval from my management team. This would ensure a stable supply, which carried out by our experienced logistics team.
Okay, so for the payment method, We are proposing using open account due to the fact that letter of credit is actually expensive and the procedure involved is very, very complicated, especially with the paperwork. If you agree to the open account, the cost that will be incurred will be used to purchase additional products from your company that will earn more profit for you. And also, we are committed to paying on the agreed dates, considering the kind of companies we are dealing with, such as IBM, HP, and Apple. What do you think, Mohammed?
Yeah. So we understand that your company prefers open account transaction for the cash flow flexibility. However, our software company is a smaller company, and we need to balance our risk management and financial stability both together. So if you see that letter of credit is a most protected thing in the market. Like through letter of credit, it is guaranteed that you will get your shipment on time, and while we will get our payment. And if you see the recent market fluctuation, LC is the best practice in international trading. So beside of this, most IT company in the market do their transaction only through LC, and because it's a first time with you, our business is a first time with you, so we can take 100% risk because through open account there is 100% risk fall on the seller, so we can take it.
Okay, so I understand the risk from your side. So
Yeah.
why don't we use a letter of credit for the first two transactions to establish the trust and ensure a smooth working relationship? Once confidence is built, we can transition to open account terms that provide greater payment flexibility for both parties. What about that?
Yeah, so we wanna go make a long term relationship with you. So this option would be good for us.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay, so we also chose a 90-day payment term after bill of lading. And this is because we've already assured our customers that they'll receive their goods within 90 days. And after we have delivered the goods to them is when we get payment. But here is a case you are proposing 30 days, and that is not feasible because we will not have made, our customers would not have made payment for us to give back to you. And we don't want to ruin the trust and relationship we have with our existing customers.
Yeah, so we have lot of agreement with supplier which is due very soon. So 90 days is not feasible for us. So and 25 days is not feasible for you. So we need to decide the day between them. So for my side, I think 30 days would be best for us. What do you
Okay,
think?
we are committed. If it's risk, that is your problem. We are committed to give you a 25% upfront commitment for
Yeah.
the start, and then after we move on, we settle on another agreement.
Yeah, okay. It's okay. It's good for us. Yeah, it's good for us.
Okay, then thank you. We will move on. So for now, we will take the 25%,
Yeah.
and then as time goes on, we agree on what the other payment terms.
Okay, sounds good.
Family.
Hi, my name is Bhavani and I am the logistics expert. For us, delivery is a key factor, and we like to focus on finding the most efficient and cost-effective approach. We prefer CIF because it simplifies logistics for us. If we handle freight ourselves under FOB, that would add about $40 per unit, which impacts our total landed cost. So given your experience in logistics, we believe that you can secure a better shipping rate than we would. So we want to understand what are your concerns with CIF, and we want to explore how we can align this.
Okay, thank you, Bhavani. I'm Wei Jia. I'm the logistic representative in our team. We understand your need for stable deliveries, but CIF delivery terms means higher management complexity and additional costs on our side, including transportation arrangement, insurance fees, and potential port delay risks. That is why we prefer FOB delivery terms. So you can arrange the most suitable shipping method, which could even save some costs for you. Additionally, we are willing to offer some price adjustment to offset your potential logistics expense. After all, we aim for a long-term partnership and do not want delivery terms to become a roadblock. What do you think, Bhavni?
So I totally understand that even we want to build on this relationship and we are open to making adjustments that ensure that it's fair for both the parties. So what I understand is that you're able to balance the additional cost. Like, are you trying to give us a price adjustment for $40 per unit, or are you trying to extend the payment terms closer to 90 days?
I think for the first option.
Which is a price adjustment.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that works for us. I think that works for us.
Okay, great.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about the delivery time. So delivery time is one of our key concern in this negotiation. It directly affects our supply chain stability and customer satisfaction. So we want to ensure that the goods arrive in Peru within 20 days after the bill of lading, so we can keep our production schedule on track. So and based on our experience, the standard ocean freight transit time from Shenzhen to Vancouver typically range from 14 to 67 days. So 20-day delivery time frame is quite a time. So therefore, we want to hear about your logistic plan and whether you can ensure that the goods can be delivered within 20 days.
Thank you. So typically, ocean freight transit time is influenced by the multiple factors, as we all know. So, and one of the most critical is the choice between the less than the container load, which is the LCL, and the FCL. Simply put, the FCL is faster than the LCL. So, additionally, so the port of congestion and the customer clearance procedures also impact overall shipping time. Actually, we understand your emphasis on the supply chain stability, and we are willing to explore visible logistics solutions. However, given that the 20-day free time frame is quite strict, would your side be open to making some flexibility on the delivery time?
So, would you have an alternative solution to expedite shipping, such as a hybrid approach, so you can optimize customer clients or reduce the port congestion to make sure that we deliver in 20 days, because it's really important to us.
Okay, Zihan, we will do our best to ensure the fastest possible delivery, but a 20-day timeline is actually quite demanding for us. Would your side be open to some flexibility on the delivery time so that we can optimize the overall shipping plan, at the same time keeping logistic costs under control? As for alternative solutions to extend shipping, we can explore more efficient sea freight routes to minimize loading time. In addition, we can provide custom clearance support to reduce port processing delays and evaluate whether direct shipping routes or maybe fewer transit points can be used to optimize delivery time. Is that okay?
Yeah. So we understand that meeting the 20-day delivery timeline may pose change for on your side. So we're willing to offer flexibility in the delivery timing. However, it's based on a principle of mutual benefits. Can you do some other concession from your end?
So if you side is unable to make the 20 days delivery timeline, we are open to a reasonable extension. However, in return, we propose the switching to the CF. Terms of the rely on our logistics management burden and mitigate the potential risks. And if your size insists on the FOB terms on the cannot guarantee the delivery within 20 days, we propose adjusting payment terms to the extending payment period or offering more competitive pricing to compensate for the additional cost caused by the potential delivery delays. Yeah.
So, okay then. So, Godfrey, can you finalize everything that we have achieved from both parties?
Sure, I can do that. So, through my notes, I can see that you promised us that you're going to give us a competitive price if we will commit to a long-term contract. And I want to know how much you want to give it to us if we want to do 12-month contract for you.
So, I was just trying to listen to everyone since price is a combination of all the factors that we included here, like Incoterms, logistics, and delivery terms, everything. So, like finalizing the price, since I think your team this AG team wants to agree on the CIF or FOB terms. Like, if you want to agree with the CIF term, then we can actually, give you the initial cost as 1250 as per your demand. And then maybe after the testing and the trials of the product, and the looking at the quality of the product, maybe we can give you a business share, higher business share going forward. And then maybe you can give us an additional discount from the next transaction onwards of around like 20%. So that will be beneficial both for us and for you as well going forward, because we want to have a long-term relationship with you. Otherwise, if there's a FOB term for you, then for us, the pricing like 1250 will be a challenge. So what do you think on this?
I think we can accept your offer. We can start our initial shipment right away, right after this meeting. I can also send you the breakdown of our cost. And my management just give me a promise. If RSW increase your order quantity beyond 5,000 units in future agreements, we can negotiate more competitive pricing as win-win solution for both of us.
Sure. That makes more sense to us, I think, and that will be very beneficial because we also, once we understand the total cost of pricing that you gives us, that total breakdown of the cost, that will be really beneficial to us to understand the, rationale behind this price and the other factors as well. So we are looking forward for that cost breakdown as per our next meeting, or you can forward that to us via email or something, and then maybe we can discuss in the next meetings coming up. And right now I think we are good with this discussion, and we want to close it with the initial price that was given by the team, and we are closing this on CIF terms for us, so that initial transactions will be very much secure. And we want some testing samples from you, definitely, for the initial terms, so that it will be, on a positive side for both the teams.
For
Also,
sure.
we are committed to the 25% upfront, and we want to give you 30 days delivery time if that is okay with you. Then we accept the LOC for the first 2 transactions and go to open account as we have agreed. Is that okay for you?
Yeah, it's okay for us.
Okay, that's fine. So we have a deal.
I think we're in a good situation to close the deal now.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.